Hello everybody, it's vanburman here and welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer. As some of you may know, I have been using Blood Knights in my actual vampire campaign, despite the fact it's not actually yielded me much use in that. But aside from that, they have actually now finally released Blood Knights officially. So, I don't know if that's really going to play into... what? Playing how my campaign is going, probably not, because I'll probably just be carrying on with the other ones. But in addition to the Blood Knights, we also have the Blood DLC. How convenient that is, well, a lot. So I'm going to be, just for fun purposes, not as a serious battle, I'm going to be putting the Blood Knights up against just some Bretonnian spearmen. Now, originally, I wasn't aware that they had actually released the Blood Knights. I knew they were talking about it, but they hadn't actually officially released it. So I was going to do just demigryphs versus zombies. But instead, we are treated to this, so that is very good. So we'll form them up, and we'll have a look at the Blood Knights. To start with, ooh. I've got to say, the ones in the mod are actually really good, and I actually really like the ones from the mod. These ones are actually pretty similar. I don't necessarily know that I prefer them. I actually quite like the other ones, but... So, basically, the lore surrounding this, or from what I have gathered, is that basically they're meant to be, well, I don't know, pretty much better than Grail Knights. I'm not sure how they stand on that, necessarily. They've got Frenzy, which does what? Constant. Yeah. Okay. So I think they've been balanced, if you want to use that particular terminology. But nevertheless, we will be throwing them into battle against some of these sergeants. I'm going to try and make it a bit more cinematic, so I might actually send 2 units around here. Actually, I should probably send 1 unit around there, but yeah. So when we get a good charge in, we'll be zooming in on that. Not too keen on the obelisk there, just right in the middle, but... Okay, what have you got here? Nothing much of nothing. Just for effect. But we'll see what these guys do when they do charge in. I think, yeah, their guy's going to get in the way. Oh no, missed the one over here. Darn it. Reform. So not actually winning the battle. Obviously, I know I've just charged them in straight to the front line. So go on then. Back in. So hopefully we're going to see some blood. Oh, indeed we are. Actually, I was a bit concerned I hadn't turned it on in the settings. And they're making really short work of these guys, as you would expect, because they're Blood Knights. So that's the whole idea. That's their jam. That's what they do. So I'm not sure whether on my campaign they will just now have 2 variations of the Blood Knights, or if it will just be the one, or whatever. Anyway, let's take a good view of this. Charge into... Oh, wow. Sort of reminds me a bit of the last Game of Thrones episode. Charging a load of spearmen in the rear. I'll see this battle through till the end, naturally, but it's not really... There's not going to be anything here that you've not seen before. Oh. Wow, he lost an arm. He also lost... They seem to like dismembering arms, which is good. Oh, that was it. Fair enough. How many Blood Knights did I lose? A fair few. I think they're not as strong as the ones made in the mod. I think I probably would have lost about half the amount I've lost in this. But nevertheless, still good. And not a particularly long battle. Not that I was expecting such. See, I lost 23. I suppose, I mean, that's not terrible. I did throw them straight in to these guys, but... yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I just quickly want to have a look to see how they compare to Grail Knights. as a point of interest. Where are Grail Knights? Okay, so they're more expensive than. Okay, so let's have a look. So both got the same armor. Blood Knights have got less leadership, the same speed, less melee attack, less melee defense, less weapon strength, and less charge bonus. So, yeah, in this one, they have put the Blood Knights in a position lower than the Grail Knights. I presume that's probably more for balancing in Bretonia's favour. However, the law does state that the Blood Knights are superior to the Grail Knights, so maybe they're a bit. Well, I don't want to say nerfed because they've not been overly powered, but yes, it seems like they've come into the game with slightly the wrong stats. I mean, obviously they're not too far off the Grail Knights, but interesting. Anyway, just thought I'd make that point. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, that's great. If not, well, lovely. See you very soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.